You want to know what one of the main problems with humanity is? A simple problem, but it's one of the main problems with humanity and society in general. It's the inability to take the good with the bad. The good with the bad. Mesh it all up together and consume it. And consume it. Oh, Flawless. Oh, Flawless, what's wrong with DK? Oh my God, he's getting carted off. Oh, Flawless, Big Mike's going down. Oh my God. Oh, Flawless, what's wrong? What's wrong with Lazard? What's up with him? Oh, Flawless. Oh, Flawless. I'm in Rosso Glass. Guys, check it out. At the end of the day, it's football. It is freaking football. That's the name of the game. Injuries are part of the game. You know, you need this type of adversity in your life. May it be fantasy football, may it be personal. Adversity builds character. That's right, builds the hell out of it too. How else you gonna get strong like Flawless? How else you gonna sit back and be like, you know what? I'm gonna be 0-3 in this Megala Bowl league and then run off 4 straight. Okay? Because it's about the big picture. You're gonna have some downfalls. You're gonna swing up. You're gonna swing down. You're gonna hit. You're gonna miss. This is where the true testament comes into play where, okay, I'm not going to have my guy for a couple weeks. Now I have to actually show some gumption and go out here and pick some sound, legitimate players, in which we will do that. We will get busy and we will do that on the freaking waiver show. But I tell you, Flawless, this is going to be the longest 7 weeks. You know who you are. Oh, Flawless, I can't believe this. Flawless, I got some cheeseburgers to give you. You know who you are. That's Kanoa Bill. He tried to give me some cheeseburgers, guys. Send me some cheeseburgers. If you guys know anything about that movie, he tried to send me some cheeseburgers. But guess what? Everything is not what it cracked up to be. We avoided, us in the Flawless community, avoided serious injury. Okay? We could have been Javonte Williams owners. They picked Javonte in the 2nd round. Gone for the year. When he was going, what? Week 3? Or something like that? We could have been Breece Hall owners. Oh, feeling just great. Feeling just great, magnificent about your team. Hell, I was feeling pretty damn bad about him that in my work league going posted, I didn't pick him at the 501. Instead, I picked DK Metcalf. But now guess what? No more Breece for the rest of the doggone year. 0. So as bad as I was feeling about that pick just a mere 2 or 3 weeks ago, now what? At least I got the player that'll be playing for a good little while. Okay? It's not, look, you guys got to, just look. This right here, this tunnel vision. All you guys just see tunnel vision. You don't see no peripheral right there. There's no peripheral. You don't know what's going on here until you take those off and you can see the whole world. Okay? It's not so doom and gloom. Nobody's saying, hey, you know what? You can't play without those guys and you can't pick up anybody. That's not the case. My gosh. I'm going to tell you another thing. It's not, here's a piece of news. This is going to hurt you guys. This is going to hurt you. You might not think so, but guess what? Josh isn't going to give you a goddamn 30 plus every week. Oh my gosh, he's not. No, he's not. Because he's going to have some games that are mediocre. Not that many. But best believe he's not going to give you 35 every week or 40 based on how your scoring league is. So you guys are spoiled. It's a team game. Okay? You guys are making like you lost when your quarterback threw you 7 touchdowns and you lost. No, that happened to me, and I still won the championship. You're acting like you lost when an opponent had 3 open spots against you. No, that happened to me before. When you lose like that, yeah, that's what'll hurt you. That's what those gut wrenches. Because I swear, some of you guys, you know what this is? Yeah, you know what this is? This is a belt. And some of you guys act like you never had a belt before. You ever felt a belt? Some of you guys need to get turned over and need to get whapped. Get a couple licks on your ass because you're whining about, still got an awesome squad, just happened to run into an L or have a close game. So the hell what? Nobody, it's only 2 people gonna have buys, guys. Only 2 people. And look, based on what I've seen, majority of the time the people that are in first freaking place and have the buy that's in first place, they rarely win. I've seen plenty of people sneak in at the 5, 6, and win the championship. I've seen more times than I can count the person that had to buy the first or second place lose the first freaking week they play in the playoffs after their bye. Hell, it's happened to me. Guys, I need you to stay focused. I need you to stay fearless. I need you to stay a fearless, flawless community. All right? It's not going to be a long next 7 weeks. You weathered the storm. If you caught an L, you caught an L. You next know, you'll be forgetting totally about this week as soon as you run off two or three straight. All right? Stay focused. Stay positive, because if you keep holding all these negative vibes in, that's exactly what you're going to bring in. You're going to open it up to all negativity. And we don't want that. All right? So I'm cutting this video right before the Monday night game, Chicago and New England. Hopefully I'll be able to win my little prop bet. I suck at it. Okay? But nevertheless, I need you guys to stay focused and stay positive. All right? Let's run through some of the injuries for this past week. And trust me, I know. It hurts some. I know. But at the end of the day, it's just 1 week. And hell, nope. DK Metcalf, Mike Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Allen Lazard. Nobody's done for the year, guys. Neither one of those guys are done for the year. All right? We'll work on the waivers. Your boy, I forgot to tell you, your boy's on vacation now, by the way. Yeah, your boy's on vacation. So your waiver video will actually come earlier than usual. So it's going to come earlier than usual. So I'm going to make sure to have it to you early afternoon. So you have plenty of time to soak in the information and decide what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And then you can think about how you want to set them up throughout the course of the late afternoon and evening as far as priority. All right? So let's talk about DK Metcalf. He went 1 for 12. I know it's supposed to have been a shootout over there with the Chargers and Seahawks. DK Metcalf left early, had 1 catch for 12 yards. Now, Marquise Goodwin, the one that went off, he had 4 for 62 and a touchdown. He's the speedster guy, so there's probably Metcalf points, right? Of course it was. Now, they say it was an older patella injury that happened with DK, and he doesn't need surgery. Let me say it again. Doesn't need surgery. Oh, let it come through your spirit. Okay? So, he says he's going to practice Wednesday. There's to be determined. He may not. I don't think he will, because normally that's the veteran rest day, especially when you got something going. But he's going to probably put in like 2 limited practices at the most, and probably be a game time decision. If you got an extra body you can put in there, put in an extra body, a more reliable body. Most of y'all should have Gabe if you follow the format, so Gabe can help you out nicely week 8. All right. So if not, we're gonna work on the waivers, and I got some interesting guys that you can pick up. A lot of you guys are in PPR leagues, but nevertheless, I'm ready for this waiver show, and it's gonna be action packed. So we don't have to worry about DK because he'll be back. He got carted off, right? So everybody was thought, oh yeah, he just got to go poop again. It's the running joke with DK, right? He even was smiling and told one of his teammates that he was okay as he was riding off. So when I heard that, I knew he was fine. So let's chill on DK. He'll be fine. Now, Mike Williams looked like he had a terrible injury, the way he fell down and everything. It looked very, 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 very bad. But come to find out, he just suffered a high ankle sprain. Now, I can say just a high ankle sprain because he'll miss some time. He got a bye week this week, probably miss next week, possibly. But he should be back definitely in 3 weeks with the bye, I believe. So he went. Here's the thing. Mike Williams even gave you 7 for 86 and a touch before he left. Okay? So you're already 8. So chill out. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So it ain't like he did a Amon-Ra St. Brown on you. Before we get Amon-Ra St. Brown, at the end of the day, Mike will be back. After the bye, I really want to see what happens after the bye. Keenan ain't 100%. Palmer came off the concussion. Keenan ain't the same no more. I already told you about it. Keenan washed. So don't be trying to go trade for Keenan. I don't want to hear it. So he's just going to set you up with another leaving the game early. Don't go and try to get Keenan. Try to be cute. All these old names people try to go get. Oh, I want Keenan. Oh, I want Hopkins. I know Hopkins had a nice game, but Hopkins can't separate and everything. So if he ain't getting force fed, he going to have some dead games coming too. You know what I'm saying? It's going to, I ain't got nothing against him, but Father Time defeats everything. All right, so now we're going to go to Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra had a concussion, but no, he didn't. Okay? What he did was he showed signs of a concussion. He was a little woozy and stumbled or something like that. So that's what the new protocol to where if you showing signs of any type of concussion, stumbling and immobility or whatever, then the new protocol is to where you're going to snatch out of it. Kind of like what they say, the Teddy Bridgewater type thing. You say what happened with Teddy. I believe it was Teddy. But so that's the deal. Come to find out he didn't have a concussion at all. So he should be practicing full and be ready to go into lineups next week. Dallas was a bad matchup anyway, but I still think he would have got some juice. He wouldn't get that type of goose egg 1 for 4. And I know I get it hurts, but that's the thing. Man, it's going to be touchy with with the NFL from this point on now because it ain't like before you get hit, you can be dazed and come back in if you ain't, but now if you a little bit, snatch you up out of there, and that can affect fantasy a lot and betting too, to really be honest with you. But so it is what it is, but feel confident about Amon-Ra next week. So now let's go to Allen Lazard. We've covered DK, Mike Williams, Amon-Ra, and Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, he left with a shoulder injury, and we don't know the severity of it yet. He had, 6? He went 6 for 55. Not a huge day in PPR. That's 11 and a half fantasy points. Dobbs had 0 catches. Okay. And Aaron Jones, the one that had 9 catches, so he's dumping it out of the backfield. Sammy Watkins, I believe he had a few catches. But hey, Allen Lazard was the leading receiver on the team. What else with Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers throwing in the rock? What else can you ask for? That's a nice floor considering he got hurt. He still gave 11 and a half, 11 and a half PPR points. Okay, guys, you're not going to get the 80 and 90 and a touch every single week. It's a team game. Team. Team does not have an I in it. All right? So, David Njoku, he got hurt up. High ankle sprain. They're saying he's in a walking boot with crutches, right? He was like, I'll be okay. Like, nah, Njoku, no, you ain't going to be okay. So they expect him to be out to 2 to 5 weeks. Look, guys, it was an injury-riddled. Freak. Not just with the wide receivers, but like you say, with Breece Hall, and a few other nick ups. I have to believe a couple other tight ends got hurt. But I just listed David Njoku because he was the most highest name on it. You got some quarterback situations that's popping off. PJ Walker, he's the current starter and will be the current starter until I guess he loses the job with the Carolina Panthers because the coach and management said there that no matter if Baker or Donald is healthy, he's going to be the quarterback. So these teams are making moves. It's all about the youth. That's why, see, if the NFL and the owners and the coaches are thinking youth, you guys need to be thinking youth instead of the old guys. Look at Aaron Rodgers. I want to say he's struggling, but he can throw for 200 yards and only 2 touchdowns. Look at Brady. You know what I'm saying? Look, Tannehill got knocked out the game. Who else sucked? Matt Ryan. He just got demoted. They got the rookie over there. What's his name? Sam Ehlinger. Ehlinger. How you even say his name? He gonna be the new starting quarterback for the Colts. The line ain't crap. I think they'll be dumping it down. I think believe Jonathan Taylor had like 7 catches or something like that. Crazy. Look, guys, it's a new day. I need you to stay off these old friggin' names. I told you guys that for noise. I made a whole episode out with the old and with the new. Made a whole video about that in the off season. Okay? So, I really want to just come on here and really give you guys a verbal chastising because you're grown men. And I really can't rear you like I really want to with this belt. But if I could, I'd do it because a lot of you deserve it. Okay? But, I done had some belts in my day as a kid. All right? When I didn't want to be patient and trust the system. That's why you're here. You're here to trust the system, guys. Trust the system. I trust you to trust the system. Okay? And again, to those that kind of don't take waivers lightly, don't sit up here and be like, oh, I didn't make it to the playoffs because Flawless didn't get me there. No. You have to draft Flawless endorsed players. You have to watch the waiver wire show. You have to be attentive. You have to ask questions. I don't want to hear there's nothing on the waiver Flawless. Yes, there was something on the waivers. All right? Congratulations to those who won. Congratulations to those that lost. You know why? Because you're going to build character through this loss, and you're going to be able to understand it's not the end of the world. And it was only a small freaking hiccup in the grand scheme of things. All right? This is your boy, AB Jr., a.k.a. Flawless from Flawless Fantasy Football, where you hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I need you guys to persevere and stay strong, all right? You don't hear me around here whining about this and that. Hell, if Chicago defense scores 7 points tonight, I'm going to lose in my work league to the second lowest person, to the guy that's in the 11th place. Yeah, if Chicago scores 7 freaking points, I do. And guess what? I can blame that on DK. I can blame that on other people. I can blame that on Lazard. I can blame it on Mike Williams not scoring enough points. At the end of the day, it's a team freaking effort. Hopefully I can get the W. That'll be nice. So, hey guys, if you got any substance out of this video, press like. If you're new, press subscribe. I spit the real here. I spit the real. I'm not going to pamper anybody. All right? So, be ready for this waiver wire episode tomorrow. Make sure it's very informative, and we're going to go from there. All right? It's going to be week 8. We're going to have Josh back at the helm. We're going to have Gabe back at the helm, and we're going to kick some natural A. All right? Flawless Fantasy Football. Rest easy, my friends. Let's get it.